2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Travelers Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Yes, what lessons have they learned in defeat? If you learn lessons in defeat and can turn into a victory, well, you never lost, did you? And he's down there.
Well, by my estimation, they're looking at 110 here.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
That was a beauty. This putt was about 8 feet.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Oh, that's frustrating. This is a par putt. And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in.
Couldn't convert after 2 good shots there. Disappointment as they're so close to the lead.
Tee shot is looking good here.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
TPC River Highlands really sets up for a couple of wedges early.
Yes, not a very long second shot, but a very tricky green to deal with. Getting it close here is tough.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here at the second. A 7-footer right here. That's pretty tidy. Beautiful shot. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's got some work to do. She's 2 strokes behind so far.
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt. Yeah, that's well judged. It's time to check on the leaderboard. The players will face themselves with their first legitimate test at TPC River Highlands, the par 4 third.
Dogleg from right to left. Just avoid those bunkers both right and left. And there's not a single one up there on that green. This green is fairly flat with runoffs on all sides of this green. It's a wonderful design.
Penny, how bad is this lie?
Looks like they have a good lie here in the first cut.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good. Just in case Lexi thought that she was going to dominate the match today in this rivalry, he's come out and put that down, laid that gauntlet down, and now I think things will get interesting.
As we move along to the next hole, they're currently tied at the top of the leaderboard with Jon Rahm. The 4th hole at TPC River Highlands certainly asks for a longer shot, Rich.
Danger here is leaving your tee shot out to the right in the trees and the bunker. If you hit it down the left-hand side, expect a much longer second shot.
Looks like they put a good pass on that one. Time for the second shot here at the 4. Going with the 5-iron here.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club.
He's found the surface. Good chance here. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
Getting ready to play their third. That is a delightful bunker shot, Beamer. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. A chance to get to 3 under with this putt.
This one looking really good.
Well, would have been nice to get the birdie, but a par never hurts. Okay, let's head to the next. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. The par 3 fifth is no snack either, particularly at the distance of 230.
That's its only defense here, Luke. The green is fairly flat, has a couple of bunkers up there surrounding it, but to be fair, at 230 yards, it's a pretty simple, straightforward, long par 3.
Oh, well played. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
It was on a good line. An opportunity to make a par here. Nice line. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. He finds himself in a share of the lead. The sixth is the first of our par fives, and at 586, playing slightly downhill ridge, players should be enticed to go for this green in two.
Most players in this field will be looking to knock it on in two. Tee shots want to favor the right-hand side to shorten up the hole ever so slightly. The second shot will be semi-blind, taking it over some bunkers and some mounds to a green that runs from right to left. Bunker front left and a runoff area over on the right-hand side. Shouldn't be too much of a bother for most of these players.
Love coming to TPC River Highlands every year, Rich. I think if there's one event that goes above and beyond for its players, it's this one. There seems to be an extra feel of something, special at the Travelers Championship.
Well, they do have the umbrella that is red as their logo, but it seems like this tournament rolls out the red carpet for these players. It comes off the heels of a major, so most of these players are looking for a little bit of a decompression mode for a few days, and they get it here. It's just one of these golf courses that it's right in front of you. It poses some difficulty, but in all reality, it's not overly difficult. You do have to hit some proper shots here and there, but it seems awfully simple compared to what they had to face last week. So when they get here to TPC River Highlands, they're in a different kind of mode. Like, they're relaxed, they're looking at making birdies finally, because they didn't make any last week, and they're trying to just get into a really nice rhythm and kind of out of what they experienced the week before.
That's disappointing.
I think they gave that one too much respect. They didn't want to hit it too hard and go racing past the hole.
Putting for birdie here. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. Still in the lead now after that hole. The par 4 7th, just under 450 yards in length, Rich. Two just accurate shots needed here.
Just a straightaway drive and a straightaway second shot will get it done 8 days a week on this hole. The second shot, though, into a green that has 2 tiers on it. If you're not on the correct tier in 2, you're going to face a difficult putt.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Good sounding strike, that one. That's a super shot. That's another green in regulation.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Gee, that had a chance, didn't it? All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup. This for a birdie run.
Just didn't drop. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This is important. Big par putt here.
This looks good. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. I really like the 8th here at TPC River Highlands. A good par 3.
This is a strong par 3. Water shouldn't come into play as it's some 15 yards short of the green. However, there's runoff areas both right and left that could cause some issues for these players.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. Lining up the birdie putt here. This one's online. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. Currently in first position. The 9th is a par 4, right on 400 yards, Rich, but recently players have been a little bit more aggressive off the tee.
Players are trying to take all the bunkers in the fairway out of play by taking driver and hitting it over the right-hand one. From there, players will have a very simple second shot to a green that's fairly bland, Luke. There's just not much to it. This is a great birdie opportunity.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Yeah, well played.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
This is Lexi Thompson. And back to the play, shall we? And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. It's just about 3 feet away. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front. That forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position.
That's heading for the fairway. Where will this one end up? Well, that's a handy shot. Second shot here at the 10th. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Nicely done.
Trying to get to 5 under with this putt. Okay, steady now. Putting for par. And down it goes. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
And after that hole, leading Matt Kuchar by a shot. Downhill par 3s, Rich. Lots of fun to play, particularly when it's only a wedge.
Yes, but be careful from the wind. This green is surrounded by large trees, and that wind can really swirl around this green. It's a good opportunity to make birdie, but bogeys might happen if you're not careful.
Oh, this would be handy if it could bounce right. Yeah, a quality shot, that. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
Get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
Well, it's a bit disappointing. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par here.
That will work. Leading by a shot after that hole. Rich, the 12th, a par 4, measuring just over 400 yards. How do you play it?
Grip it and rip it. Those fairway bunkers down the right-hand side, they are really not a big bother, so try and take those on as best you can. The further you drive it down there, your second shot becomes so much easier as this green is perched above you. Again, another good birdie opportunity here.
And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Currently in the lead by a shot. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Let's return to live play now.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Ooh, right, almost went down. That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Love watching this player around the greens.
A chance to save the par if he can make this one. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And that fine play ensures they hold top spot on the leaderboard, with Jon Rahm trailing in second place. Hey, Rich, this second shot into 13, fraught with danger?
It'll get your attention in a hurry, Luke. There's water fronting this green and a severe slope, kind of a false front, which will feed the golf ball back in the water if they don't hit it deep enough into the green with their second shots. Anything missed long and right will be a delicate pitch shot as well.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Well, that's a pretty good play there, Rich. Right up near the surface.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? That's a high-quality recovery shot.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Let's head to the 14th, Rich. A short par 4, but you've got to hit your tee shot up the hill.
Up the hill, dogleg from right to left, but one of the most generous fairways on this golf course, if not the most generous. Anything up to the right-hand side will open up the second shot to the green that sits well below you. Any tee shots missed over to the left, however, you could have some tree issues.
That should find the cut stuff. And playing this one from around 120 yards out. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Can they get a little ground draw here? Terrific shot. And a chance for birdie coming up here at the 14th. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Good stroke. And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
Currently 6 under for the event. Well, Rich, as we approach the closing holes here at TPC River Highlands, there are some significant shots to hit, and here at 15, it's certainly one of them.
The tee shot is most definitely an important shot. If you hit a little bit too far left, water scary close to the left-hand side. Out to the right is no good. Length isn't nearly as important as how straight you can drive it.
All in all, a very exciting short par 4.
Love this hole.
Wonderfully played. Second shot here on the 15th. This one's for birdie.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Didn't that look good for a long time? And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
The final par 3 at TPC River Highlands certainly brings a lot of elements into play.
Multiple tiers on this green. If you find the right tier, you have a good birdie opportunity. But if you hit a wayward shot, both right, left, long, or let's face it, short, you're in a bad spot.
Going with the 6-iron here. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. Putting for birdie. That's a lovely speed on that putt. So close to the hole. A par putt awaits. Well hold. Let's move on. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Well, this lake that is a real feature here in the closing holes at TPC River Highlands comes into play also off the tee at 17.
The most intimidating shot on the golf course, the tee shot here at 17. Bail left, you could find the bunkers, and if you bail right, you better bring your waders.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She got one back on that last hole.
That's a chunky lie. It's going to take all their talents to get out of this one. She's played that one nicely. Playing from 110 yards out. Now a 3-shot lead over the field. Choosing the 9-iron here. Good shot there. Chance to move to 8 under here. What's in front of them, Henny?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Nice stroke. Leading by a couple after that hole. The finishing hole at TPC River Highlands has gone through a few adjustments over the last handful of years, and it's also seen a very significant moment in the history of the PGA Tour.
Plenty of fantastic moments here. Tee shot goes back up the hill, over a rise, semi-blind tee shot, find the fairway, and you're going to have an excellent look at the green and a possibility of making birdie.
It was the site of the lowest ever round recorded on the PGA Tour, a 58 if you don't mind. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader. Taking aim from around 190 yards here. Currently leading by 2. Going with a 3-wood here. This one looks to be heading towards the green. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
And with this putt, he will win the event. Remember, there's 2 important parts of a putt, line and length. Too much length on that one. All right, 1 down. Let's see if they can take the next opportunity to close out the win. No, that's too bad.
It's a lot slower going up the hill than what this player read.
And now this to win the Travellers. It's a tremendous performance around TPC River Highlands. The most birdies made, and they are your Travellers Championship winner.
And an outstanding win for this player, capturing the Travellers Championship. Hats off to him.
Reg, you know what it takes to win out here on this tour. How impressed were you with that performance, particularly on that closing night?
Impressive, there's no doubt about it. Now, they didn't do it with the flair like I used to do it with, but they got the job done at the end of the week, which was nice. Good for them. Hats off. Job well done. Golf clap.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beem, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the John Deere Classic. Today's coverage is about to begin. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henning Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Thank you, Luke. What a lovely introduction and what a lovely day. I'm very much looking forward to strolling the fairways alongside these two players. They have been at each other, let me tell you. There's been a little bit of banter on social media back and forth in the lead up to this match. They have a bone to pick. They have a bee in their bonnet, and it's all going to be settled out on this golf course today.
Well, the only thing that really goes against Xander Schauffele is he doesn't win as often as he should. But every attribute in his game is just exceptional. You're talking about one of the best players out on tour. That's tidy. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Setting up this shot from about 120. They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped. Found the green side rough. Wow, that almost went in the hole. And that should secure the par on this one. Starting the round at even par.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
You want to cut the corner as much as possible to shorten your second shot on this par 5. Should you do that, a very straightforward second shot will set up birdies and eagles all day long. Find the trouble off the tee, and you'll find trouble on the rest of the hole. Don't fool yourself.
Good shot there, Beamer. Opting for the 3-wood. Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them. And here we are with the third shot. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Great touch. Really nicely played.
Judging it beautifully.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Job done. Let's head to the next. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently in second place, hoping to overtake the leader.
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
Oh, this one out of a smelly spot on the golf course, but no bother for this player.
Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Par 3, 183 yards up the hill, blind tee shot. The big miss here is short right in that deep bunker. Should you find that bunker, you're also going to find yourself making bogey or worse. Anywhere on the green is a good shot.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Well, they'd love a little bounce to the right here. That was special.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Ooh, right by the hole. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is what they have left for a par.
And with that lovely, they're now ahead of their rival. It's getting serious, isn't it? We have a par 4 on this one.
Par 4, 448 yards, sweeping dogleg left to right, big tree in the middle, missed that, and you've got a simple second shot into a sliver of a green.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. And they're playing from about 140 yards out. And just one shot off the lead. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
He seems to have all the wind in his sails and maximum confidence out today against Xander Schauffele. I think Xander didn't really know what he was getting himself in for after that shot.
It's been a bit of a struggle on the greens. Hopefully he can change it here. Ah, the dreaded pull. Always disappointing on the greens. An opportunity to make their par. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in.
Opportunity lost, and one they needed to take advantage of, sitting just 2 back of the lead.
This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. TPC Deer Run, Rich, is full of forced carries, and the 5th is no different.
I love the second shot. Should you find the fairway, you have a very simple shot down the hill where you can see the entirety of the green. You will go flag hunting with your second at the 5th.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Should find the green here. Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. Shame it didn't drop. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd place. A well hold, he'll take the birdie. And that will take him to 2 under. And stepping up the standings after that effort. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Par 4 measures just 361 yards, but only the long players will try and drive this green. The others lay it up with an iron, wedge it on, hit it close, make your birdie.
That should find the fairway. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin.
chosen the pitching wedge here. Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
And this putt to move into a tie for first place. Don't mind the look of this. Oh, what a super shot. And that will take him to 3 under. And that makes him tied for first. On the tee of a par 3.
Par 3 down the hill. It seemingly plays short, but I can promise you it doesn't.
And tidy looking shot, that one. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2 putt for par would be just fine.
That'll sting a bit. 6 feet remaining to the cup. That gets the job done. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
A putt for a place in the top 10. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. And now at 3 under overall. A long par 4 this hole.
Par 4, every single shot plays uphill. Make sure to take plenty of club.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker is currently tied for the lead. Opting for the 9-iron. Setting up miles from the hole.
This is their look at birdie.
Ooh. Big putt for par coming up. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Sitting at 2 over for the day. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
Par 4, 485 yards, the toughest hole on the golf course. Make sure you find the fairway and get your second shot somewhere around the green to give yourself the best chance of making 4.
Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 200 yards.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup.
Oh, so close. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Just 3 feet to the cup. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. And as we make the turn here, Rich, our player tied for the lead.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Time for the second shot at the 10th. Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. A few shots under par at the moment. They currently share the lead in this one. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
These are on rails, looking good.
You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up? That's
terrific shot. Who could have thought you'd hole it? So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Par 4, 428-yard tree line hole. Difficult driving hole all the way around, but should you find the fairway, the second shot on a little plateau just above the fairway is very basic.
Not bad. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
setting up here from about 175 yards.
Going with the 7.
Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
Oh, that's a great shot. And a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th. 8 feet to the cup.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
That's tracking. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
I like it. He's feeling it.
And after that hole, he's no longer sharing top spot. He's at the summit all alone. Ooh, I always love these holes. Here we have a par 3.
Par 3 plays 208 yards from the back. In saying that, this is a good birdie opportunity as the green is massive in size.
Going with the hybrid. That's well played. Pin high. That's the mark of a ball striker.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Sadly, in the sand, but a chance to make up for the error. Oh, yeah! A shot of the day.
What an outstanding bunker shot. What a play. Great shot. Nicely done.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt.
On a nice line.
Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. And that will take him to 6 under. He sits in first position. It's time to take a look at this 13th hole.
Par 4, back up the hill, 418 yards, the widest fairway on the golf course. Avoid all those bunkers. Second shot up the hill to a narrow green that slopes off on both sides.
That one's heading down Broadway. Playing this shot from 120 yards. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. That's some good golf right there. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This one is chewing fiber.
Ow! That was brilliant. Didn't even think you'd get on the green from there. Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt. Oh, just missed. Par putt coming up here. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Let's see what happens here at the 14th.
Par 4, 357 yards. Almost every player in the field will be giving it a whirl. Knock it on, and you could be rewarded with an eagle too.
Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff.
Well, Luke, you're right. He did find grass, but it's not the closely mown grass.
How close was that to going down? A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Not a bad line, this. Oh, how about that one? And that will take him to 7 under. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The finish at TPC, dear runners, full of birdie opportunities and some low scoring to be had, Rich. This 14th hole is certainly part of that lineup.
Par 4, 456 in length from the back tee. Must find the fairway off the tee shot to have any hope of finding the green in 2. Large trees line the right and left-hand side of the fairway.
Oh, well done. And this shot from about 150 yards out. Going with the 8-iron here. Should find the green. And he's safely on the green.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, guys, he's looking at around 17 feet. This is what they have left for birdie here.
Surely it's going to.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
This is Xander Schauffele. That takes great skill. Lovely shot out of the sand. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
Par 3 only plays 153, but a tricky little green to say the least. Don't let the beauty of the river to your left swallow you in. This is a tough but fun little par 3.
Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. You love watching people play the game when it's like this. It looks so easy.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
That was a gallant attempt. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Good looking putt. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, that's outstanding. Mark that down on the highlight reel. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Now at the 17th hole.
Players looking for a fast finish on the par 5, 550 yards. Second shot does play up the hill, but there's plenty of room to miss your second shot around this green. Must make birdie for the players in the field.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Well, it's a bit disappointing. This putt coming up is for birdie. But he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hold. And a quick glimpse of the leaderboard, and they're currently first, with Justin Thomas second. If you want to win at TPC Deer Run, you've got to successfully navigate this challenging final hole.
Hard to describe the difficulty of this tee shot unless you've actually been here. Par 4, 463 yards. Missed the fairway bunker down the right-hand side, and you've got a clear shot to a very narrow green surrounded by water on the left-hand side.
Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. Well, that was absolutely met. Great strike. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
They've chosen to club down here.
Oh, what a shot by our leader.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
It's all come down to this. A putt for the title.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
This is on a great line.
That's frustrating. All right, not the end of the world, but this is a putt they want to make if they're to close it out. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for your John Deere Classic winner?
What a spectacular performance all week long by this player. Clutch performance, clutch win by this player.
But Henny, that was some impressive play. To take down a rival of that caliber and to win the event, what a performance.
Yes, Luke, we doubted them, but they got the job done and they took down their hero. The rivalry is theirs and theirs alone. And they can boast about this on social media for, wow, weeks now.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Genesis Scottish Open is about to kick off. Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Well, it's certainly a great opportunity for this player to bounce back in this rivalry. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement that these two generate.
Could not be more perfect.
Well, what are we looking at with their approach shot, Rich?
Green sits slightly above the players. There's bunkers dotting the front left and one just front right. If they do throw it to the left and long, it will come down a pretty good sized slope back onto the center of the green.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
Not a bad play, that one. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? A par putt on the table. Just didn't drop. And this one will be for bogey. Facing early adversity there after opening up with a bogey.
And a stumble on the opening hole never sets the tone very well. It'll be interesting to see how they react.
Nicely done. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Going for less club here.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Ooh, right by the hole. And this one is for his par. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Let's take a look at the current standings. Sitting at 1 over for the day.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
As we head to the third hole, Rich, one of the very good scoring opportunities here at the Renaissance Club.
Yes, Luke, just about 600 yards or so. Players must hit it out to the left-hand side with their tee shots. Anything right is going to go into a huge cluster of trees where they're going to have all kinds of problems.
Rich, I know you've got terrific history in Europe. You've spent plenty of time over here. You've been revered by the European Tour. You broadcast to a European audience. How special is it for you to be here at the Scottish Open this week?
I absolutely love being back at the Scottish Open, Luke. Not only because of the venue, because of the fans in the game. They're so knowledgeable. You hit a shot to 30 feet, and you hear all sorts of people hooting and hollering because they know how good of a shot that was. I mean, it had a bad angle coming out of a rough lie, whatever it is. I just love it coming back here because it seems like they have a interest, a knowledge, and a passion for the game, unlike almost any fans around the world. I think that being in Scotland, playing over here, and having to use your imagination, hitting all the shots that are required to play well over in Scotland is imperative. And I think this is why Americans love to come over here, because it's a completely different kind of golf than what they're used to back in the U.S.